Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to go over a few clips and share some tips on how to win more build fights. I just want to intro this video by saying that I'm really sorry that the background clips are getting worse and worse in quality. At this point, I have like all low settings, 1750 by 1080 stretched resolution, 60% 3D resolution, and now I put performance mode on, just to like try and squeeze as many frames as possible out of my 1050. It's not even like a Ti, it's just a GTX 1050. So I'm just hoping to get one of the 3060s or 3070s once they come back in stock, and then once I get that, the videos will look a lot better. That's pretty much it, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this is the first clip. As you see, the first thing I do is build up for height since I saw my opponent wasn't going for it. Then I looked down and gave myself a right hand peek to get free damage off. I see that my opponent went under my builds, so I jumped down and placed walls before I did anything else. Then I edited the wall on the right to give myself a right hand peek once again. Notice that when I go to take a shot, I also place a wall behind my opponent for piece control. I managed to not take any damage in this fight due to the fact that I kept my right hand peek all the way through. Right before the last shot, you see that I made a pretty awkward wall edit. So I was like really close to the wall and it was like halfway in the ground. You want to practice these types of edits when you're really close to the build you're editing, because in higher skilled lobbies, being able to edit like in every situation will keep you alive longer, especially if you're being chased. In this fight, I make a lot of mistakes, but still end up winning somehow. So what I was trying to do this entire fight was get piece control on my opponent before I went for the kill. I tried to make edits to predict where my opponent was going to go, and this is exactly what you want to do in all of your fights. Like right here, I edit out and place a floor and cone because I thought my opponent was going to go there. In this case, my prediction was wrong, but that's okay, because I have the right idea in my head. I end up getting all the walls around my opponent except for the cone on top. I try to do a quick edit, but fail, which cost me the high ground. Once I bounce her up and finally get that cone above my opponent, I knew the fight was over. Once you get that one piece that allows you to box your opponent, you win the fight. So always be looking for opportunities and try to predict where your opponent is going. I didn't do much this fight, but it was a really good example of piece control. Fortunately for me, I had the Predator Gauntlet, which allowed me to go invisible and do tons of damage to my opponent. But there's a good chance you won't get it in every game. I end up getting the stair above my opponent, allowing me to edit down and place walls all around and box them in. This play was so smooth, and that's the power of piece control. Dude, wait, go back. That player looks so lost. Okay, let's do a little recap. During build fights, you always want to look for right hand peeks. Next, you want to practice awkward edits. Also practice the edits you tend to fail a lot. This one, like the last one, is probably the most important one. It's to always be thinking about predicting your opponent and piece controlling them. Piece control will be your best friend in these coming seasons, as you have the ability to end fights quickly. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any video ideas for me, just leave them down in the comments below and I'll check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.